Hi everybody, it's Christopher and welcome to Life's Not Over, It Just Looks Different on YouTube. Today I want to talk about a question that I get pretty often, and I've kind of touched on it in previous videos, but I'm going to do this again because it is a popular question, and that is, do you watch television or do you watch movies? And the answer to both is yes, I absolutely do. All of my friends with sight loss do. I remember when I was working in Toronto, my friend Bill, who has no sight whatsoever, would say to me, "Hey Chris, did you watch that show last night?" Absolutely I did. And so we would talk about it. Shows are much more enjoyable for people with sight loss when there is described video on those programs. So yes, let's have more described video, please. So for the production houses, the producers of these shows, how about doing the described video right into the show even before it goes to the people who've bought the program, whatever station, whatever network, so that they don't have to add it later. That would be very helpful. Because then you'd reach more of an audience and have more people enjoy it. Because in movies or in television, there are a couple of things that do trouble me in these programs. And that is when there's a lot of action going on. It can be really hard to keep track of who and what characters and who's doing what if there's no dialogue or no voices. Or if it's a contemplative scene where the person is taking a walk through a park and they're thinking about their future or thinking about what just happened. I don't know who the character is. I don't know what's going on there. I often have to ask my wife, who is this? Who are we watching? Once she tells me who the character is, I kind of get how it's fit the rest of the story. But until that moment, I have no idea who I'm watching. So that's the programs and the movies. But I also want to talk about the commercials. Now, a lot of us like to get up and go to the washroom during the commercials. That's fine. Go get a snack. But for those of us who are sitting there and the commercials are on, for people who are producing commercials, you are missing out on some of your audience by having no dialogue or anything in your commercials. And I'll give you a couple of examples. Recently, I was watching television and there was a commercial that came on and they were playing the song When I'm With You by the Canadian band Sheriff. Beautiful song, great visuals on it, I think. But there was no dialogue to tell me, no voiceover or anything, to tell me who or what the commercial was for. I don't know what they were selling. I don't know what they were talking about. It's a great song, but that's it. That's all I got out of it. I have no idea what the commercial was for. Or another one that I've seen a lot recently, and I think it might be for a charity or a cause, but again, I'm not sure. And all it shows is a cell phone on a table. The cell phone is ringing and vibrating. And as you know, if you've watched your own phone do this, when it vibrates, it starts to move. So this commercial consists of this phone on a table, and it's just vibrating closer and closer and closer to the edge. The camera cuts to a shot from down below. Ka-chunk! The phone falls off the table. There's more type goes up on the screen. But again, there's no voiceover, no dialogue, not telling me what the commercial was for, who it's for, what was the point, or who's the organization that thought it up. That's really not helpful. Now, that commercial also drives my wife crazy, but for a completely different reason. She watches it and says, "Somebody answer the phone." But my point is, for broadcasters, broadcast providers, television producers, commercial producers, we need more described video and we need more ways of conveying your message. I understand that it's cheaper when you don't have to hire voice talent to voice over something, but you're missing out and you're leaving out some of your possible audience. So it might be something to think about as you're doing these commercials and maybe reconfiguring the way you deliver your message just a little bit. That is everything I wanted to share in today's video. I want to thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who watches these videos. Thank you so much for doing so. Thanks for clicking like down below. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And I hope you have a wonderful day.